Driving. It's something most of us do on a daily basis. Between work, school, family, and recreation, many would say we spend a good deal of our time on the road each day. But can you say every time you step into the car that you're 100% focused? Are you paying attention to every street light, to every road sign? Are you paying attention to those around you and what they're doing? Most of us cannot say that we're 100% focused every time we get into the car. According to the Centers for Disease Control, over 9 Americans are killed every year in distracted driver accidents, and 1,153 people are injured each year in distracted driver accidents. Is it worth it? Is sending the text messages, or eating the food, talking to your passengers, is that all worth it? There are 3 types of distractions. There are cognitive, there are manual, and then there are visual types of distractions. Visual being, are you looking around for something in the car? Manual being, are you texting on your cell phone or playing with your GPS system? And cognitive being, are you daydreaming or thinking about your to-do list or just not mentally in driving state of mind? Over the past couple of years, cell phones have made a very big hit in not only the news, but in most of our everyday lives, with text messaging becoming as big as it has been. Many of us are now picking up that phone to send that quick text message, maybe at the red light or at the stop sign. And these are causing more and more accidents every year. The Center for Disease Control says that it takes about 5 seconds for you to send a text message. If you're going 55 miles an hour, that's enough time for you to pass the entire length of a football field. Imagine what's going on in those 5 seconds. Imagine how many different things are happening around you. People moving from lane to lane, lights changing from green to yellow, people pulling out in front of you. You may actually end up weaving in and out of traffic, drifting from lane to lane, simply because you're not paying attention because you are sending that text message. Is it worth it? Is sending that text message at that exact moment really worth it? And then there are other types of distractions, like the cognitive that I touched on before. Daydreaming. Are you writing a mental to-do list in your head for when you get home? Is that what you're thinking about when you're supposed to be paying attention to the road? Those are other types of distractions that also cause plenty of accidents every year. In fact, daydreaming makes up 62% of all distracted driver accidents, according to the insurer. So that's quite a few accidents happening because you're just not thinking about what's going on in front of you. And I ask you, are these things worth it? Is it worth sending that text message right now? Can it wait? Can these types of things be avoided? And the answer is yes, they can be avoided. We can stop paying attention to everything else going on in our car, minimize those conversations with our passengers. Let's put the phone down. It's been proven in many studies that having a Bluetooth headset for your phone or having any kind of hands-free device for your phone does not necessarily cut down your risk on having an accident while talking on the phone or being distracted. So we really need to make a conscious effort as a society to cut down on these types of distractions, especially cell phones. They have become such a prominent danger, especially for teenagers and young adults who get behind the wheel and spend most of that time surfing the internet or texting their friends or talking on the phone when they should be 100% focused to the dangerous task that they are involved in at that moment. We need to start thinking about the mom in the minivan with her 4 children, or the guy behind you that's coming home from work, or the college student that's driving next to you who's coming home to see their parents on their weekend. These are types of people that are depending on you and me every single day to make safe, informed decisions about our driving style. Are we going to put down that phone and are we going to help them get to their destination safely? All it would take is 5 minutes of putting that phone down and making that decision. No, I'm not going to text before when I get in the car. I'll wait. I'll send that text message now, or I won't send it till I get where I'm going. Other things you can do to prevent this: pull over to the side of the road and send that text message if you absolutely must. Pull over and write down that to-do list if you really can't get it out of your head. But what we really need to do is stop with the distractions. Whatever may be distracting you in the car, whether it be the cell phone, whether it be food, whether it be your children, whether it be friends, whatever it may be, they need to be eliminated as much as possible. All it takes is a few seconds for your life to change, for anyone else around you to have their lives changed, because you were not making the safe decision in putting the distractions aside while you're in the car. I ask that you do this, and I ask that you ask yourself every time you get into the car, is a distraction worth causing harm to another, or to myself, or to my family, or to my friends? And if the answer is no, then join me in putting the distractions aside, the cell phones, the GPS, the food, the friends, the family. Put all of that aside when you're in the car and focus 100% on driving.